Hi everyone, I'm Melissa from Melissa Forziat Events and Marketing, and today I wanted to share with you another marketing tip of the week called Why Social Media Engagement is More Impactful Than Posting. Now, I wanted to give you a little more information before I dive into the content about why I'm choosing to share this in a video. This material actually went viral on LinkedIn among social media marketers because this concept is so important and it really shows how much things are changing on social media. When so many platforms are trying to steer us towards paid advertising, this is a way of sort of getting back to the roots of customer service on social media so that if you're dealing with a tighter budget or if you want to build more loyalty to your brand and watching your advertising dollars, this is a solution for you that you can use at any point in your business to build stronger connections. If you prefer to read this tip in greater depth, I'd like you to go and click on the link in the description, and that'll take you straight to my website. But if you prefer to consume this information in video form, keep listening and I'll share it right now. Why social media engagement is more impactful than posting. One of the frequently asked questions I get when presenting about social media or talking to clients is, how often should I post? To me, this question is not the right question. When I think about how I built my own committed and loyal social media audience, how the relationships got started with the people who turned into paying customers, and the general idea of social media, I believe the real question should be, how do I create great engagement? Because I believe that social media engagement is more impactful than the posting that you do. Now, I've seen the same infographics and stats that you have. Many experts have weighed in on and shared the science behind how many times a day and what times a day you should post on social media. But honestly, those answers are usually scary and intimidating and unrealistic. How are you supposed to be on social media all the time and run your business? For those who try to follow these so-called industry standards of how much to post, the burnout rate is very high. Those stats don't take into account how many hats you're wearing in your business and how many clients you want to serve on a day-to-day basis. If you want to know how much you should post for your business, I suggest you be realistic about how often you can consistently post on social media. Can you post once a day? 3 times a day? Twice on weekdays? Will you be able to stick with that volume a year or two from now? That is the threshold to shoot for. Start with the minimum of what you can do consistently. But I tell these people, when you have extra time, engage on other people's pages. Posting great information is nice for establishing yourself as an expert in your industry. However, it needs to be coupled with social media engagement if you want to get the most out of your posts. What really turns heads on social media is the conversation you generate. It's proof that other people are listening to you and care about what you say. And you are more likely to get people paying attention to you when you start engaging with them off of your page. This is like inbound marketing for social media. The reality is that on most social media platforms, there's a high volume of content being shared all the time. As people become more connected to each other, most platforms, they try to account for the flood of content by making guesses about what you're going to care about the most. Very often, they're factoring engagement into the equation. The more people interact with a post, the more notifications there will be that the post happened, and the more people the post will reach. So posting a ton is all well and good, but if people aren't interacting with your post, it's only going to get you so far. The great news is that you can generate social media engagement anytime you want without having to think of content all day long. It's as simple as using your business page's profile to like, share, pin, tweet, chat, or comment on other people's posts. People who are in your target market, that is. Now, there are a couple of reasons this is a good idea. First, these people will feel heard. Somebody cared about what they shared, and that somebody is you. If you're consistently interacting with what they say, they will notice. And at some point, many of them will come visit you and return that favor. Second, they now know how to visit you because you were engaging as your business. Every time you comment or like something as your business, everyone starts connecting your business and brand with this goodwill and the opinions that you're sharing. I'm telling you, if you make it a point to visit other people's pages and engage with their posts regularly, eventually they will catch on. The ones who think collaboratively will start to visit your page. They'll be curious and they'll want to show you kindness in return. And as those people start interacting with your posts get shown to more and more people. Social media is intended to be social. It's a place to build relationships. So the first step to selling on social media is in building relationships. The posts you run are a conversation piece, but you have to start the conversation with social media engagement. And the kindness you show to others, on average, comes back to you on your own page. So I hope this gives you a little something to think about. Like I said, this went viral on LinkedIn because so many social media marketers really believe that this is the way to create more reach on all of your posts. So let me know what you think about this. And if you want to read it in greater depth, again, feel free to click on the link in the description to go back to my website and read it there. Thank you for joining me and happy marketing.